So Samuel, some of us have been wanting to get a glimpse of the record, and I thought it might be awesome if our very own guitarist Sam Pritchard here would play some music for us. But first, we're going to test it out real quick. Sam, if you will take it away.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Happiness runs in a circular motion. Thought is like a little boat upon the sea.
And now that we know it works, how about you guys listen to what we have to offer? Sam, take it away anytime you're ready.
We're watching the ashes fly, scales falling from our eyes.
That's all you're gonna get. Sorry. Peace.
You're chasing around the child. You'll dress up like bird.
Alright. Well, you are witnessing right now the first Romancing Gloria video blog. Are you excited about that? Because I'm excited about it. Sam's excited about it too, as you can see by the expression on his face.
Definitely.
Well, I actually posted a blog on everything I'm probably going to say in this video, but I wanted to actually tell you personally about everything that's been going on, and we hit a rough patch, We had some talks with Brian, and kind of what happened basically was life happened, sometimes you get thrown a curveball, and I said this exact words in the blog, but I actually just want to tell you that everything's cool now. We're all cool with Brian. Brian still is going to come to the shows. He'll probably, maybe we can get him up on stage and sing a song or something, I don't know. But I actually want to talk about the record and some shows and just the overall condition of the band. And we did add a new bass player, which is Jordan. He's a rad guy.
Jordan Folds, not like the T-shirt.
And he is actually his roommate currently for like the next 2 weeks or so.
Yep.
But he's actually our new bass player, and he's been catching on real quick. He actually used to be the bass player only for the Day, his old band, him and Andrew's old band actually.
He used to be the roadie.
Yeah, I used to have a hat, and I folled them around, and I carried their
my
amps. Anyways, those were awkward days. As for the record goes, we just finished our sessions with Shane at Manhouse Studios. There's a link to Manhouse Studios on the blog that I'm talking about. It's called News and Updates in RG Land. And if you're a band out there looking to record and you don't have too much money like we don't, he's the perfect guy to go to. He makes it sound great for a great price, so check him out.
Shane Gould.
Shane Gould.
Yeah.
He's also in the band Quick and the Dead, so for those of you who are familiar with Quick and the Dead, you know the awesomeness that Shane possesses. He's a talented guy. That said, we're actually going to continue on our second stage of our recording process with Danny from National Product and his buddy Brett from the band Fjord. Both these bands are equally awesome. They're also linked on our MySpace, so check them out. And we're going to be recording vocals, and we're going to be mixing. And also he's going to be recording some newer guitar stuff, just to make it sound as good as possible. The reason this record is actually taking so long is because we want to make it sound the best it can sound right now. We don't want to release just another 10-song demo. We want to make this an actual full length, like something you'd buy on iTunes.
We want to try and take it seriously, and hopefully see how far we can take it.
Yeah, in this next year we plan on taking this band as far as we can. We're totally dead serious about everything we're doing in this band now. It's not just a hobby anymore. We want to actually do this, as a career. So, other updates. As soon as we have a demo, I want to emphasize this, as soon as we have a demo of something you guys can listen to, I will post it up on our MySpace as soon as I can. But right now,
for having the same songs up there.
Yeah, for the past years. Yeah.
Sorry.
We want to get we want to get all of the old stuff on there and all the new stuff on there. We revamped all 3 of the songs you are hearing right now on our MySpace, and we made them 10 times better. Plus, we have 7 more songs to add to the collection. So look forward to it. I can't give you an estimate on when it's coming out, but it's going to come out soon. And yeah, just look forward to that. So since we are recording, we're going to be taking the next month off. And we're going to be recording, and we're actually going to be working with Jordan so we can actually learn these songs perfectly, so he doesn't have to just stand on stage and stare at his fretboard the entire time. so you can actually like rock out with us, connect with you guys. That show is going to be on the 23rd or 24th. I can't remember. Hold on one second. And it's going to be with a handful of bands that we've never played shows with. Actually, one of them is Tiger Fight. If you guys haven't checked them out, do that. They're a pretty sweet band. One of my little brother's buddies' bands. And they're a bunch of talented guys. The show is on the 23rd, which is a Friday, I'm pretty sure. So please come to that show if you guys are in the area, because that is going to be my first show. I want to consider my first show as a lead singer, and Jordan's first show as a bass player, because the Metro we didn't really get to. We kind of played and just left. A lot of us were sick.
It was an experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting.
But the Loft. The Loft is a pretty good little place. I mean, I'd seen a lot of you there before, and it would be pretty sweet if you can make it down.
Yeah. So. I'm pretty sure we covered everything that we wanted to cover. I'm going to be actually making a lot of these now, since it's pretty easy. So, and I figure it's more personal for me to talk directly to you guys rather than just through a bunch of text. And yeah, I want to assure you guys to expect things in this next year. We're going to take this as far as it can go.
And we thank all of you that have been to any of our shows before and thought we were any good at all or left us comments. We always appreciate that, just to let you guys know. I mean, it's just the local scene, and we're not really anywhere yet, but we really want to see if we can. Like we were saying, this whole little blog, just take this as far as we can, and we really appreciate any support and any comments, good or bad, about our music that you guys have. Just feel free to throw them on there.
Yeah, and you guys really have no idea what it means to us whenever you guys throw out a comment like, just, hey dudes, what's up, we like your music. It means a lot to us. It's not just like, we don't just read it and just like, oh cool, another person. We actually take that into account, and we're just like, wow, it means something to us when we can create a personal relationship with each and every one of our fans, And since we're like, since it's just local, we can do that. If you guys want to come up and talk to us and whatnot, feel free to. We're totally nice guys. We're not weird or anything. I'm not gonna like, bite you or something like that. Weird.
Unless you like that.
Yeah, unless you like that sort of thing, maybe I will. But yeah, I think we covered everything. So thanks for checking out the first video blog, and we will catch you guys in a week where you guys might get to preview some practice and whatnot. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're done, and we're done.
No, thank you very much, Kat.
And we'll see you guys later.